It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Utah Jazz. One by Utah. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first round NBA playoffs.
Conley. Can't go down. Smothering defense. They go to Jokic, down low, and a throwdown.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message, give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. Nikola Jokic, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Almost unlucky bounce.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Gobert. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Rudy Gobert trying to cash in on the three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to one. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. They'll work it down to Millsap. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. Mitchell with it up top. He'll run the offense. Cleans it up. Another follow. Still no good. Murray with it. His team up by one. That's out. Last touch by Jamal Murray. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Here comes the screen. To Jokic. Not going down for him this time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Conley. And the slam.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Denver's got it. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Gobert. Nikola Jokic rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 3. Mitchell. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Murray into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. 20-footer at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Nuggets in front. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They play with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
To Jokic. Shot from the lane won't go. Conley into the front court. They're down 3. Flushes it home. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Jay, Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Utah's got it. Conley. Mitchell. And the rebound claimed by Denver. Murray with the basketball. Leads 3. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. Jokic snares the rebound. Murray into the front court. Up by 3. Looking for his man.
2 minutes remaining.
Conley. Has a chance. Shot for Mitchell won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time
Flushes down the slam.
it's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Jazz have the ball. To Gobert. Sizing up the defense. Rudy Gobert. 2 of 4 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Jokic.
Remaining in the second quarter.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Nikola Jokic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. To Joe Ingles. Conley to Joe Ingles. Down low for Gobert. Rudy Gobert. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
To Jokic. From the painted area, won't go down. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Nuggets with the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Nuggets will start the second half with a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Jazz have kept it close after one half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Field goals.
It doesn't seem fair to nitpick either team's first half performance, particularly when you consider how well each team shot the ball. In a variety of ways, these guys are battling back and forth offensively. It's made for an interesting game.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Nuggets have the possession.
I got ball. I got this.
To Millsap. Barton. Screen coming.
Cutter, coming through.
Barton. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Murray with it. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Slam dunk Will Barton.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Has a look. Shot by Bogdanovich, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
The jumper's off the mark. It's Jazz ball. Conley to Gobert. And the finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Murray into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a shot up off the mark. Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. To Joe Ingles. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. 4 out of 10.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Rudy Gobert pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Joe Ingles down to Gobert. Throws it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views, and I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Barton to Jokic. Able to convert inside. Conley into the front court. His group now down 2. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. That's a 24-second violation. Won't go. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Nuggets in front. It's Utah basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Rudy Gobert. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Millsap to Will Barton. They get it down to Millsap. You've got to get that one to go. Across the timeline, it's Conley. All even here in the 4th. Joe Ingles. To Gobert. Can't connect from inside. Murray with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And count the basket inside.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Conley into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Here comes the screen. Conley. Five to shoot for Utah. Mitchell won't go. Nuggets have the possession. Barton to Jokic. Takes stock of the floor. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. Conley into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. They get it down to Gobert. It was right there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Here comes the screen. To Jokic. Barton to Jokic. The drive right to the basket. And he'll head to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Nikola Jokic. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Mitchell with the basketball. The deficit is 6. To Joe Ingles. To Conley. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Conley. Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Nuggets with the basketball. To Millsap. Probing the defense. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Mitchell with it up top. Down 6. To Joe Ingles. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Will Barton. To Jokic. And stuffs it home.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Jazz will take a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the fans who volunteered at our recent food run. We couldn't have done it without your support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Now whistle. Intentional foul comes with 24 seconds left in the game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now whistle and a timeout for Utah. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. To Joe Ingles. From the painted area, won't go down. And here's the foul. Right now it's a two-possession game, so if he hits one or two of these, it could be all she wrote.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets added a win with today's solid victory. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The Jazz just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Utah Jazz suffered a discrepancy in their rebounding, and in turn, it resulted in a loss. Rebounds are certainly not a glamorous stat, but wins are. And without competitive rebounding, you're not going to get wins.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.